In this video, we'll talk about how to care for your watercolor materials. You've received a set of Prang semi-moist watercolors. That means that these are pretty solid, but they're still a little gooey, and that makes it easy to get started with painting, but it also means that they're able to get ruined a little bit easier. Inside you'll find a brush. You want to take off the plastic cap, and you can just toss that. We don't need that anymore. Before you get started, wet your brush. Okay. I have a big container. Anything else will work. Kind of soften it up a little bit. It comes with a little bit of stiffener from the factory to make sure that the bristles stay nice. Okay, so once you wet it, it'll bend easy, but keep its shape. When you're ready to start using a color, you have an area to mix in that's separated by these dividers, and then you also have the colors themselves. One of your goals should be to take care of the colors and not mix in the paint palette, but actually mix up here. So let's say I want to make a blue-green. I would take my brush, I'd lightly wet the surface. I'm not digging in, I'm just rubbing along the top. Think of yourself almost melting the paint. I'm gonna add a little bit more water to it, mix enough up, and then when I'm ready to mix, I'll bring some over here. Okay, all right, so I want to add some blue. I'm not going to dip right into the blue because then this blue will get all messy. I need to clean my brush first. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to get as much paint off as possible on my paper towel. Then I'm going to go to the water, swish it around a bit, and then come back over here, and as long as you can see that the color is not coming off the brush anymore, you're okay. It'll stain the brush a little bit, and that's expected just because it's a new brush. All right, so my brush is clean. I'm ready to go to the blue. Add a little bit of water on top of the blue. I'm not digging in, just rubbing along the top. A little bit more in there. Mix, mix, mix. And then I'm gonna start adding some over here. I need a little bit more water. I might need that. Okay, you can see it's mixing up nicely. And then if I find that I need it to be a little bit lighter, I can just add more water and thin it out a little bit. And then you can start painting.